and good afternoon. This is Sam on for Sam Sports Report. The Kansas City Royals got the sweep, but the Royals had to rally to do that. Jonathan India hit a ball a ton, 451 feet to tie the game into the Fountains, who's been playing really well since the 7th spot. Jonathan India has a 2-run homer to tie in the bottom of the 7th. Royals put 4 on the board in the bottom of the 8th with a Miguel Garcia home run. Miguel Garcia single to score with Jr. On the longest single I've ever seen, Rez single to center to score Garcia. Adam Frazier hit one out to make it 6-2. He hit it in the seats. They gave him a 6-2 lead, and that was the final. The Royals beat the White Sox in 12-2 in the last 14 games. Since 2024, the Royals have a series against Rangers, which is very important. The Rangers are the wild card spot, which behind the Royals trail the Guardians and Yankees. We're hanging on to 4th spot. Now let's listen to 41 News, the percentage of the Royals making the playoffs. Here's more.
All right, guys, good stuff so far. The score is now 2,000. That's the score. Question number 2 here. Royals are 3.5 games for wild card spot. What percentage, more numbers here, what percentage chance do you give them of making the playoffs? Jalen, you're up first.
I'm going to give them a 40% chance.
Okay, I'll take that.
And the reason why I say 40% chance is because they are 4 games out of the wild card. You're chasing the New York Yankees for that final AL wild card spot. But if you've been watching the games this homestand, they've been playing like a team that looks like the same team that made the playoffs last year in 2024. This game today against the Chicago White Sox, 6-2 victory. They were getting no hit until the 6th inning, and like the Royals did last year, they found a way and they got a victory. They have veterans on this team: Adam Frazier, Mike Yastrzemski, Randall Grichuk, and the like. And I think that this team's going to be going further, and it could be really good for the Royals if they keep it going.
So 40%, that's like a 400 average, which is like what Adam Frazier hits now. He's like a 400 hitter. He's George Brett. I'll take that. Kent, what's your number at?
It's also Jack Caglione in AAA right now.
They're both actually like 600, I feel like.
Yeah, they're humming right now. I think Fangraphs right now has it as a 12.4% chance of the Royals making the playoffs, and I like the Royals to beat that number right now. I'd give you like a 30% chance of this team making the playoffs. Like, I think there's a decent chance that they exceed the expectations that they've had through the first 120 games, and I brought Jack Caglione up. Hey, look, the Chiefs or the Royals have stabilized their lineup here a little bit with some of these free agent additions, and I think Jack Caglione, whenever he does wind up coming back up to Kansas City, is going to make an impact. Like, I think this injury might have been the right time for him to just take a step back. He came back to AAA and continued to do what he was doing before he got called up. Let's see what happens here. I think he might be able to add even more juice to that lineup.
He's apparently figured out AAA. He can hit in the minor leagues, get to the major leagues, make some adjustments, leave him up here. He'll figure it out before too long. All right, Jason, I'll go 12. I'll go 25, like twice that number that Kent threw out there. Didn't you talk on the show last week? Wasn't it like 7%? And it's already raised to 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go, my number is 123.
God, that's brilliant. It's really smart.
20%. Apparently, I'm the negative guy here. We got 40, 30, 25, and I'm going to go 20%. I think if the rest of this season was played out 5 times, I think they would probably make the postseason one of those. You got the Yankees in front of them. They're still a good team. The Guardians, even though they gained 3 games on them this weekend, they're still ahead of them. They've got this 4-game set with the Rangers, which is crucial. The schedule does toughen up as it moves forward. They got games head-to-head against some of these teams they're chasing, so it's going to be massive for them to do that. They still got to get Cole Reagans back. Hopefully that happens, and we'll see what they can do if Jack Caglione comes up. But Yeah, I think they're still chasing a couple of teams, and they played better against the Twins, Nationals, and White Sox. Now they're going to have to face off against teams that are battling for that playoff spot as well. We'll see. I'll give it 20% chance.
I haven't looked ahead, but hopefully they play the White Sox at home every game.
15 straight more games. 15 more games.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Cool.
Nice little recipe there.
Friday night preseason wasn't very good. Let's hear more on that and the concerns of the Chiefs.
With surrounding the Chiefs after 2 preseason games, they have lost 5 straight preseason games. Jason, you're probably concerned about that.
I think the dynasty may be over if they can't win one of these games.
What Colin Cowherd says.
I mean, right? I mean, probably is. Well, they may still go to Super Bowls.
They may still win Super Bowls, but the dynasty's over.
The dynasty's just not going to be as good as it once was when they were also winning Super Bowls. The issue that I would have, the concerning part, is also the concerning part that they ended the season with, the left side of the offensive line. I mean, Joshua Simmons looks like he's, fine. Looks like he'll be good as a rookie left tackle this year, but there are some real concerns with Kingsley Suamataia in the pass sets. I mean, it's almost the exact opposite of what they had with Joe Thuney last year. A really good pass blocker and an okay run blocker. Still good, but Kingsley Suamataia looks like he's pretty good in the run game, but he has been getting beat too quickly in the passing game, and in the small amount of time that we've seen, there's enough of a book on him to where the Chargers, the Eagles, the Giants, they will be game planning to just go and get Kingsley Suamataia on an island and mess up some of the timing with the offense. So that's a concern. I'd rather the left guard be a concern than the left tackle, but right now I'm not sure Kingsley is the answer for Joe Thuney's question.
Maybe Jalen Moore is the answer. It's Jalen Thompson's turn to take on this question. What are you concerned the most with, Jalen?
I'm not concerned about anything.
There you go.
It's the
You cover the role.
season.
Come on.
The preseason. These games don't even count. We got 53 guys there looking to make a roster spot. You got 35 that's going to be either cut or put on the practice squad in the next week and a half. It's the preseason. We're talking about preseason, not a game. Preseason.
So in mid-March every year, you're not concerned about the Royals at all because they're in their preseason?
Exactly. I'm not concerned. The Royals have 162 games. We have 17 for the Chiefs. It will work out. You still have 15 back there. As long as you have 15, you're good to go.
Jalen Thompson, living life without a care in the world. I love it. Kent, what about you? You got something's grinding your gears. I know it. I can see in your eyes.
Well, does invoking Patrick Mahomes and saying 15 get him 15 points in the score? That's what I'd like to know. But I'm more concerned on the other side of the ball, if I'm being honest with you. I do think there's some concerns with the defensive line. I think we forget that this team did lose an impactful interior rusher in Tershawn Wharton, and I think if they have a couple people that might be able to help replace him in the aggregate, you might see Mike Dana inside a little bit more. Hopefully Omar Norman Locke can step in and play and be a quality contributor. But I do think that there's reason to be concerned about what this defensive line can do generating some pass rush. This was a team that struggled to do it last year. They haven't added a ton of established names, and you're hoping to get some production out of your rookies. It's going to be interesting to see if this team is able to generate a good quality pass rush and improve and take steps from what they had last year.
The Bears were all over the Bills in the preseason game, including
Olamide Zakos.
wide receiver caught a first touchdown, good pass from Caleb Williams for a 36-yard pass. Caleb Williams went 6 of 10 and threw for 107. Backup Tyler Badgett was good. He had 2 touchdowns and threw for 196. Ian Wheeler was really good. For the running back, he had 80 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Defense is good for the Bears as they pitched a shutout. That's Sam on Sports.